Hi there, welcome back. So today we're going to do a quick reading for Aries. This isn't going to be time-stamped. Oh, that one's not going to work. Okay, let's see. Hold on. So I got a couple decks here that we're going to be using. I'm going to take a look in the recent past, the present, and what we can kind of make out for the future. Oops. Let me just get my stuff all set up. That is just not going to work out, is it? Okay. Have my notes kind of ready here. I just kind of want to get the energy. I don't know, I always feel like a little bit of like an altar-like feeling. Kind of makes it more, I don't know, more holy, I guess. Although I'm not particularly religious to anything specifically. I just kind of think getting some, make it special. You know, if you make something special, you put meaning to something, I feel like you get meaning back. It makes it more powerful. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Oh, that would have been bad. Okay, so we kind of have everything set up. I'm going to start off with this cat tarot deck. So I don't usually do reversals, but if one comes out, it comes out. I try to already go through my cards here. So this is for Aries. Not particularly going to be time stamping these, but this is about mid-December. But whenever you come across this video, and it was meant for you to see it at that moment. If you see it now, if you see it months from now, if you see it a year from now, doesn't really matter. We're just going to try to reach out and connect right now. Trying to either help someone, confirm to someone, advise to someone right now. Just going to see what we can do. Maybe do one quick shuffle. So I don't know the exact name to this this deck here, but you'll see in a second why it's cat tarot. This actually was my first deck of cards when I was getting into tarot. See if one's gonna pop out real quick. If not, after a couple shuffles, I'll just start pulling, but I always like, oh, there we go. So we have, I think that's the 9 of Pentacles, the Star card, Ace of Cups, Ten of Swords, Six of Cups, I believe, Seven of Swords. Here, I'm gonna have to. Sorry, let me just get this all together. Fairly new channel here, but we'll get it together eventually. So 9 of Swords, Nine of Wands, 10 of Wands. Aren't these cute? Strength at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's see, Aries. Let's see here. So it looks like in the recent past, with the 9 of Pentacles, the Star, and Ace of Cups. Let me just show you here. This is the Star card. I'm not trying to take away from your reading, but oh, wow. That's adorable. Okay. So it looks like in the recent past, you were pretty well set off. It looks like you entered a journey. You were well off. You were following, you know, your desires. You're following your true path. And maybe even following a romantic path, a romantic adventure, or even, because with the Ace of Cups here, it's all about emotion. Perhaps you were following maybe even an emotional path of loving yourself. That's very possible here. I don't see exactly another party in the past back here. It looks like it's just a very you adventure, very you journey. And even with the Nine of Pentacles, it looks like you're having fun. You had, look at this card here. They have, you know, a nice harvest, what the usual deck would say, and just having some fun, you know, like good old kitty cat fun. And so it looks like very recently you're in a good place. You're really on track. So presently, we do have the Ten of Swords, usually meaning a cycle is ending, a thought pattern. I want to say usually like a negative thought pattern, or not even necessarily that's something negative, but maybe it's grown old and it doesn't serve you anymore. If anything, if you kept on it, it would take away from you. But it looks like usually the Ten of Swords means that's ending. It's at its very last bit, which means something new should be beginning soon, which is good because, you know, with this Ace of Cups in the back here, maybe taking that step forward, it's put you in this place where it's like, okay, time to end those old patterns. Let's get started. And then with the Six of Cups here, that's all about kind of like sharing, investing in others. And then, what was this again? Seven of Swords. Oh, interesting. That usually is like about sneakiness. Maybe it looks like, I want to say that when you realized how set you were in the beginning a little bit ago, maybe a month or so ago, you realized you were set. You just kind of looked around and you realized, I got this. I know where I'm going. I know what I want to do. And then kind of now you're in the process of working on these things that were holding you back. You wanted to end a thought process. You wanted to stop investing in those who didn't really have the best intentions for you. Seven of Swords is usually a person with like hidden agendas, sneaky behavior, just kind of games, you know. And then Six of Cups is always about kind of what you're sharing with, what you're investing in. And I believe that you're deciding currently what you don't want to invest in anymore. And you're over games. You're on your, you know you're on your journey, and now you know you want to end certain things. Certain maybe relationships, friendships, maybe even certain ways you're sneaky or mislead yourself. But it looks like you're definitely going to be working on those characteristics, those aspects of your daily life, your you know, maybe certain relationships that you're done with things that aren't going to benefit you. It looks like in your near future, with this Nine of Swords, let's see, Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands. Maybe, maybe it's taking a little bit more energy than you're expecting to cut out certain behaviors. I feel as though mentally you're working on the mental aspect of things, and now in the future it's kind of taking you a step back because you realized, because wands is all about like your desires and your, you know, your passion, a little bit of, you know, your actions as well, and perhaps you're realizing you're a little bit stuck. I think I want to clarify this some more just to be sure, because with the Ten of Wands here, that's like nearing the end of a burden as well, relating to your passions, not necessarily your thoughts, but your actual desires. Okay, so I have another deck here. Let's see if I could clarify the near future with, if I could clarify this Nine of Swords. If I could clarify this Nine of Swords. So we have the Four of Swords. So you're really meditating. You're waiting. You're thinking about something. Okay. Now if I could clarify the Nine of Wands, please and thank you. Take a look here. Come on. The Nine of Wands, if I could clarify the Nine of Wands. Okay, I'm just gonna take. Oh. So I actually previously, before recording this, went through my decks and put everything upright, so I'm not too sure why this is reversed. This is the Nine of Pentacles. Make some space over here. That's clarifying this Nine of Wands. Oh, shoot. You know what? I'm so sorry. This whole deck is upside down. My bad. Grabbed it wrong. Okay. So, just kind of grabbing from the deck here. Since nothing fell out, I like to grab 3. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Okay, and then before I get into that, let me see here about that Ten of Wands. See what I can read about this Ten of Wands. Damn, that one just wants to come out. Oh, there we go. Damn it, I bent that card too. Okay. Oh, got 2. Alright, here. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. So I think you're just having trouble putting thoughts into action, is what I'm really getting with this. I think presently you're doing a spectacular job of knowing what you should be investing in and not invest in. And I feel as though you thought you had you think like you got it covered right now. But I feel like in the near future, you're going to have to, it's not going to be that easy. You're going to have to take a couple steps back, go back to this Nine of Swords energy, so you're not completely over yet, because your passions, you know, are, you know, kind of related to your thought process a bit, and sometimes you just kind of have to like reevaluate the way you think about things to really reevaluate what your desires are. And I feel like you're going to be having to take some more time kind of meditating on that. And then with this Nine of Wands over here, it's like you're almost there. You're almost there with, you know, maybe you have some bad habits, some things that you really enjoy doing, like maybe you really like smoking. Smoking isn't necessarily bad. It's just sometimes we can overdo it, and, you know, it's like if it's something that's like, oh, nostalgic, and you just have a lot of like good memories tied in with it, but it's in the current day, it's maybe a little too much, you know. I mean, just as an example, doesn't mean that's really what's happening here. It could be anything. You just kind of have to reevaluate your connections to this, or even to a person. It couldn't even be a habit. It could be a person that you just have strong desires for. But let's see here. Perhaps you're having conflict with maybe your, okay. You know, I think this is starting to make more sense to me now. Because with the, wow. So I really think you're going to have to be taking certain steps. I really think, like I said, you're going to have to meditate a lot on this. But I feel like you can't just jump the gun. You know, you can't skip the step. You can't go from 9 to 10. You know, like I feel like you jump, maybe presently you jumped the gun and you went straight to 10. But jumping and thinking you know what your end result, what you want your end result to be, but maybe you still gotta feel out the you know, the second to last step. Like that's why you had to go back to this Nine of Wands, this Nine of Swords here. You have to remeditate on some things, because now you're gonna have some trouble finishing up this, getting to your Ten of Wands here. And if you're on a path to your destiny, and you're on a path of, you know, this beautiful journey of emotions with this Ace of Cups, you're going to have to really figure some things out here. And it looks like to get and to complete this cycle of wands, to finish it off, to get to the 10, and to finish off whatever cycle you're stuck in at the moment, you're gonna really have to think about a couple relationships here, because we have this Knight of Pentacles, this Page of Swords at the Nine of Wands, clarifying it, and there's conflict. There's a lot of conflict happening, a lot of fighting. And a Knight of Pentacles is someone who's trying to offer you up something. Maybe they have a lot materially. They have a lot of things to kind of dazzle you with visually. But I think the reality of it is they're just a Page of Swords. They look like a Knight of Pentacles, but really their mindset is a Page of Swords. They're not much depth, I want to say. They're kind of beginner. Beginners are what the Page of Swords really are. They're maybe they're a bit of a player, and maybe they kind of have a lot of, maybe you fight with them a lot. There's a lot of conflict involved with this relationship. Yeah, I think that's going to be your Nine of Wands there. Maybe you have a lot of passion with them, but I don't think they're going to offer you anything other than a razzle-dazzle with the, with their materials, but I don't think you're going to be able to really have good, conversations, is what I want to get at. It's more of like a lot of passion, but a passion with fighting. you know, and passion with they can treat you out. Maybe they're well off. Maybe they have a lot of what you want, you know, materially. But they can't really please you when it comes to maybe conversating or sharing ideas or thinking of the future, because that they're only a page, you know, when it comes to that. And with this Ten of Wands over here, we have the King of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the King of Swords. Now, something here, I don't want to say this is because the Ten of Wands is about finishing a burden. You're at the last home stretch. And I feel like something is divinely guiding you. That's all about the Two of Swords here. But these two kings, it's almost like you're trying to decide between two kings. And you just don't know which one to go with. Maybe you have multiple love interests in your life in the future. And you don't know who to invest in. But with the way... Wow. I think I'm going to need some more cards here. Give me a quick second. Yeah, because at the bottom of the deck was the Ten of Cups. And that's all about, you know, fulfilled happiness. And that's kind of what you want to get to when you're on this Ace of Cups journey. And this does relate to, like, family. You see this. Family just having a good old time. But, let's see here. Wow. Okay. I just pulled from the top of the deck. A lot of clarifying going on right here. Let's just... So, I got the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. So what I really feel from this right here is that this King of Wands, I believe, is whoever this Knight of Pentacles is over here. And I believe you know that this is something in your head that you're already thinking about. It's got to end. It's whatever this king is offering you, they're just, I don't think, they look like a king, but you know deep down they're this Page of Swords. And they're not going to be able to satisfy you in the long run. And it looks like here that you want to be divinely guided to answer this predicament you're going to be in. But that is your Nine of Wands. This is something you're going to have to do, because you're going to just have to meditate on it. You're going to have to of course, whoever guides you, if, you believe you have ancestors or spirit guides to kind of help you out, of course they're going to want to help you out. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to make the decision, and this is going to be something that's going to be tough. You thought you were done. You thought you were going to have your Nine of Wands, but deep down, making the decision in your mind, that is the Nine of Wands. The Ten of Wands is knowing, putting into action, okay, you know, this cycle is over. It's, you know, I feel like to get to this Ten of Wands state, you're going to still have to, you can't jump this step. You can't jump the 9. Which is, I think, what you're really wanting to do, because nobody likes tough decisions like this. And with this Three of Pentacles underneath this King of Swords, maybe it's not another person. Maybe there isn't 2 love interests. Maybe it's, you can't be relying on this King of Wands here. You can't be relying on this King of Wands. They're not even, see, if you take a look at how it's kind of been placed, they're not even looking at you while you're in this predicament. But this one's right next to you. This King of Swords. And it makes me think you have to embody this mindset. This no BS mindset. King of Swords is about no bullshit. Sorry, YouTube. It's about no BS. And with the Three of Pentacles is all about working on your craft, working on your skills, improving yourself. And with this together, I feel like it's either you choose this King of Wands, who is this Page of Swords that gives you so much conflict in your life, or you choose, you know, to sharpen up your mind, sharpen up yourself, work on your skills, improve yourself, become this king. You know, you don't have to be a guy, or you could be a girl as well, but you're in this state right now. You're in this state, you're at this Nine of Wands state. You want to skip this Nine of Wands step and go straight to the answer. Go straight and just bypass all this real quickly. But asking for this guidance is going to keep you in this Nine of Wands step. You gotta make the decision. No one's going to be able to tell you what to do. At the end of the day, it's got to be you, which is the beauty of life. No one can really, you know, make you do anything. It's all about you. And I feel like at the end of the day, you're gonna get this Ten of Cups energy. You're just gonna be happier. Maybe family life is gonna be happier. Maybe your just day-to-day is gonna be so much happier. You're gonna have this strength. This is all about inner strength. Alright, so that's what I'm feeling. I'm gonna, you know, I have this other deck of cards. It's a little out there. Just gonna pull it, see if we can get anything from that. Just kind of as like an overall feel. Let's take a look. Wow. Well, I mean, everyone wants that Ace of Cups card, the Star card. Everybody wants that. But, you know, the truth of the matter is, really going on those journeys, really getting on track, you have to deal with the hard stuff. You have to deal with the hard questions, the hard actions, because that's the type of changes that you make in life to really take you to those more beautiful moments that really test, you know, who you are as a person. Okay, come on. Something gotta fly out. Okay, that's too much. Oh, there we go. Nine of Cups. A lot of nines. A lot of nines, which is also the Kraken. The Kraken, if you can see that. See, it's a little different. But what I'm really feeling with this is that you want to be on this journey. You're set. You are set. You have everything you need to accomplish this. It's just gonna be a little tough. You're gonna feel like you're swimming on some rocky waters out in the middle of nowhere, and you feel like something's just gonna be lurking, something massive. And you know what? That's just your fear, because you know what's hiding down there. Not the Kraken. It's just whoever this is you're dealing with. The fear of leaving them, the fear of the conflict, the fear of being by yourself, being out on those waters by yourself. That's probably, in relation to this. 9 of Cups, I'm telling you right now, after you complete this step with, your swords and your wands, the Cups is gonna be next, I'm telling you. You can't skip anything. You can't skip over these steps. You got to just... These are the things you gotta figure out. These are the things that make life worth it. You need the lows to have those highs. And, yeah, no more skipping. No more skipping. Okay. And then, let's see here. This is also a little different, but I like these. See what the universe can tell us. So these are kind of different. They kind of give us like sentences. I'm not going to shuffle them too much. But yeah, I think you're going to be good. You're strong. I feel like it's all gonna work out in the end. It seems scary. It's just, fear that holds us back. But fear is just an emotion, Oh, you know what? I think it's actually... it's gonna go this way. My bad. Whoops. So we have Sagittarius North Node in the 9th house. So spiritually, this sentence is saying, insights to understand, have faith in, as if it or they came from all there is. So, see, it's a little weird. So in a spiritual sense, it's basically kind of saying, look further into your faith. Look further into yourself, into your belief system, into your journey, into your wants, into where you want to go. As if that all, it came from all there is, because, reality, that's all that really matters. Maybe you got something else from that. Mentally, it says the wisdom of, do not worry about the philosophies and laws involved. So, maybe you feel as though you're obligated by something. Maybe there's some sort of rule that, or obligation that you feel like is holding you back from making these big decisions. Don't worry about them. Don't let them stress you out. And then physically, it's saying, resulting from the understanding of, now is the time to do it in a big way. Girl, do it. Whatever choice you gotta make that's tough, make it. And don't hold back. That's all I got for you today. Hopefully, this was able to help you out. Once again, this isn't necessarily going to be time stamped. It is in December 2020. But if this finds you, sometime further in the future, then it finds you then, and you need it for then. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully everything works out for you. You're strong. Good luck. Bye.